Hello everyone, this is Rob Dillon. I want to take a quick video here to show the APB program and how you can simulate this quarter, how to earn maximum bonus or find out where you're at tracking so you can come to an agreement with your sales department on what bonus tier you want to earn and how to earn it. So let's get started. So the first thing we'll want to do is go to All Apps. Underneath the Parts tab here is the Performance Bonus portal. This is where we'll want to go. So when you first get on this page, it's going to start you with your home, which will show you all of your bonuses from PPB, DPP to APB. But for this video, I'm just going to focus on the APB reports right here. So accessory performance and also the simulation. So our friends over at Muller Volkswagen is letting us use their portal site for training here. So we want to thank them for that. So let's get started. We're going to go through each and every single one of these rows and how they're broken out. So what I'm going to do here, before we go into these individual themes, I'm going to come over here and just remind you guys that the DIA per new vehicle retail needs to be $125 or more to hit top tier, and the MDO, which is port installed accessories, they come on the Monroney, they're ordered at the port, needs to be 316 or more. So DIA is something that can be impacted in the store, and MDO is something that's impacted on the ordering of the wholesale vehicles. So now knowing that, let's look at how this breaks down. This is going over each month, month by month. Now this pays out quarterly, so we're going to be looking at quarter one here, as you can see with the date. So January, February, March, and let's go through the numbers here. So this is showing us the DIA purchases, the parts that were purchased into the Volkswagen parts department. Then this next column shows how many vehicles the store sold. So parts guys, if you're ever curious on what your sales team did last month, you can look at it right here. Then all this is your DIA purchases, whether they be privacy covers or rims or driver gear, whatever they might be. They take that number, they divide it into the vehicles that you sold, and that comes out with your dollars per new vehicle retail. Remember, 125 is the number. This will be impacted. You need to purchase more to divide into this to make sure you get into 125. So let's just say we sold 32. So we can just use simple math here and say $125 times 32 vehicles sold. This store should have purchased $4,000 in DIA accessories to have hit the 125 mark. Now let's go over to MDO. MDO again is port installed accessories. So it shows what the MDO purchases were divided into how many vehicles they wholesaled. So how many they purchased from Volkswagen. So they purchased 13 vehicles. They had, let's do the math again. So 3090 divided into the 13 vehicles that they bought from Volkswagen comes out to $237 per vehicle. Okay, now come back over here. They did not hit the proper tier for that month. 316 is the number, and they hit 237. So that tier would have been down here, 237. All right. So now what we want to do is go over these last two pieces here, which shows the adjusted accessory purchases, because this is the number when you add up your DIA purchases plus your MDO, it comes out to this number. These are all of your dealer's accessory purchases, whether they were port installed or whether they were DIA. Okay, this is the number after a quarter. These three will be added up, and that will define what percentage back you get on all of those accessories, right? So that is why this is so important, because you're buying these accessories anyhow. Why don't we make sure we're hitting the top 15% so you can make sure you earn 15% margin on all of those accessories, along with the additional service and part sales gross profits for installing them on the vehicle. Now that we've explained all these columns and how they work, so these are the vehicles you sold, these are the vehicles you purchased, divided into how many accessories you purchased at port and how many accessories you purchased into your dealership. We're going to export this to Excel and make it a little bit easier to do the next piece of our puzzle, which is the bonus simulation. So I'm going to click on Export Excel, and what it'll do right off the bat is it'll just put it in a nice easy format here that we can go ahead and sort through on the Excel version. So if you wanted to know, I'm just going to drop November here because this month is still open right now. That's the start of the fourth quarter anyhow. or excuse me, October, I apologize. So October is right here. We're just going to delete that so then I can use final numbers here. So this will tell me right here that last month, if I just drag and click that, it shows we did an average of 34 vehicles for that quarter for new vehicle retail. And then wholesale, we purchased on average $27. I'm working in quarters here because, as you know, the bonus is paid out on quarters. It also shows this is what we did per quarter. We didn't hit the 316 in that month or that month. We did hit it there. And this one, we didn't hit the 125 in either one. But now let's say we commit to it. We want to earn that full 15% APB. Let's see what we need to do that. So let's go into the accessories bonus simulator. This will show you what purchases you need to make sure you hit the maximum bonus that you want to earn. So here's the accessory bonus simulator. So what this shows is what the purchases are for this month so far. This is just looking at November. It also is showing what they purchased MDO and how many vehicles they purchased and sold out. So it's reflecting these numbers. So back here, if we jump back into this, I'm just going to click back. Do you remember I deleted November because I didn't want to look at that? These numbers are the same things, just getting reflected back into here. So again, 27 new vehicle wholesaled, 14 sold, and it all reflects here. Now, because they're at $11, that's under $25 DIA, and they're at 302, so 302 is earning them this tier, right? But they're getting nothing because they're under the $25 DIA. So as of right now, they're forecasting nothing. But you want to see if you can earn the full 15% at the end of the quarter. Well, this is easy. So what we're going to do is with the information over here, we're going to input it into here. So the first thing I'm going to tell this is I want to earn 15%. The next thing it's asking me is, what are you going to forecast for the quarter? How many vehicles are you going to sell, new vehicle retail, and how many are you going to order from Volkswagen, MDO, right? So using this report, I'm just going to simply come over here to new vehicle retail and I'm going to forecast. Last month we did 104, so keep that number, new vehicle retail, 104. And then how many we buy from Volkswagen? Just using last quarter as a guide, 82. So you can check with your sales manager. He'll tell you if he's planning on doing more or less. But just using last quarter's data, we're going to hit simulate. And now with the simulation, it is showing you what you would need to purchase for the rest of the quarter. So before the end of the quarter, you would need to purchase this $12,000 in DIA, and you would need to purchase $17,000 in MDO, so accessories at the port, to make sure you hit the 316, right? 316 and the 125 max, 125, 15%, giving you your bonus of $5,500. Now remember, this purchase can happen anytime in the quarter. You can break it out over the next 3 months, or you can purchase it all in the last month and you'll get your number. Now you may be looking at this $5,500 and going, well, Rob, that's great that I get $5,500, but I have to earn $12,000. Well, let's look at the whole picture. So what I'm going to do right here is show you a calculator that I put together that's just going to punch the math to see how much extra money we're going to earn by selling out this $12,000 that we purchased. So very quickly, I'm going to take this $12,841. Now, punching that in at a 30% gross profit margin for the parts department, and then also at an 80% margin for service labor. And again, you guys can negotiate different deals. I don't know if there's internals or what have you, but then also taking this 5544, just rounding it, 5545 into the mix, your store is in a position to earn an additional $20,000 in dealer gross profit per quarter. So that's an additional $6,900 per month in gross profit just by selling accessories. So the reason I'm showing you this is the APB isn't designed just to earn the bonus, but also to sell out all of those accessories and make all that extra gross profit, that dealer profit for your store. So I hope that this video was helpful, showing you all of the different tools available to try to earn your top tier. I also want to take a quick moment to share with you my YouTube training site here. I want to make sure you're aware of the fact that we have the Magic Pocket Addendum to training on how to build these great looking addendums for if you have a DIA preload process in your store, if you want to add splash guards or these great privacy covers for the Tiguan and Atlas, anything that you want to install and have displayed as an addendum on your showroom. Also, be sure to watch again. We're going to have this on the hub very shortly, but ask your mom, they can get it for you. Remember to watch this great video with Steve Hendricks from Luther Westside. They do an excellent job with accessories, and this video is chalked with great ideas on how to work together on having a accessory process within your dealer. So again, this is Rob Dillon. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and hopefully you'll have a great DIA selling process within your store very shortly. So happy selling. Take care. Thanks.